GH shocker. Sasha goes into labor just as Millow face off in custody courtroom chaos. Port Charles erupts in chaos and emotion this week on General Hospital, as two intense storylines collide in a breathtaking sequence of events that will shake families and shift loyalties forever. As Willow and Michael, known affectionately as Millow, to their fans, step into a heated custody battle, Sasha Gilmore's world turns upside down when she unexpectedly goes into labor. What follows is a whirlwind of drama, betrayal, and miraculous survival that only GH could deliver. It's a tense morning at the Port Charles courthouse. The air is thick with anticipation. Michael Corinthos arrives with Diane Miller at his side, his jaw set and his eyes cold. Across the room, Willow Tate sits with a determined calm that barely hides her emotional turmoil. She's flanked by Alexis Davis, who's spent the last 2 weeks preparing her for battle. But this isn't just about custody. This is about redefining family, healing trauma, and confronting buried pain. Nina Reeves is not in court, much to Michael's surprise. Ever since her arrest and her confession that she tipped off the SEC, she's been quietly staying out of the public eye. But her absence does little to calm the storm about to erupt. The judge enters. This hearing will determine temporary custodial rights for Wiley Corinthos pending further review, she declares. A gasp echoes as the first witness is announced, Carly Spencer. Carly strides to the stand, chin high, her loyalty to Michael unwavering. But Willow stiffens. Carly's influence cuts both ways, and deep inside, Willow still harbors resentment over years of secrets, especially about Nina being her mother. I just want what's best for Wiley, Carly says carefully. And I believe that's staying in the Corinthos household with Michael. Alexis counters with a blistering cross-examination, painting Carly's house as a place of mob entanglements, dangerous secrets, and emotional instability. But the real twist is coming, and it's not from anything in the courtroom. Elsewhere in Port Charles, Sasha Gilmore is pacing nervously in the hallway of GH's OB wing. At 36 weeks pregnant, she wasn't expecting labor to come today. She'd been planning on watching the custody proceedings from home, detached but invested. Her heart still feels tethered to Willow, to Wiley, to the broken pieces of a found family. Suddenly, a sharp pain slices through her belly. "Oh," she gasps, steadying herself against the wall. Nurse Deanna rushes over, eyes wide. "Sasha, are you okay?" I think it's starting," she says, breathing heavily. "I think I'm in labor." An emergency OB is paged, and within minutes, Sasha is wheeled into a delivery room. But something's not right. Her vitals are fluctuating. The baby's heartbeat is erratic. "It's early," the doctor warns. "We need to be ready for complications." Back in court, Alexis has just delivered a passionate argument about Willow's capacity for emotional healing and her right to build a safe life outside the shadows of the Corinthos empire. Just as the judge begins to rule, a phone rings. It's Michael's. He wouldn't dare answer it in court, except it's from GH. His face turns ghost white. "Sasha's in labor," he announces. "And there are complications." Willow gasps. In a heartbeat, the custody hearing is adjourned as Michael, Willow, and Carly bolt from the courthouse toward General Hospital. Alexis and Diane exchange uneasy looks. A temporary truce hangs in the air. The real battle can wait. The hospital halls blur as Michael and Willow arrive, breathless. Carly trails behind, calling Sonny. When they reach Sasha's room, they're stopped by Dr. Navarro. Sasha's condition is unstable. She's developed preeclampsia and the baby is in distress. "We're prepping for an emergency C-section." Michael's heart drops. "Can we see her?" Just for a moment. Inside, Sasha is drenched in sweat, gripping the bed rails. "Michael," she whispers, tears forming. "I'm scared." "You're going to be okay," he tells her, squeezing her hand. "You're strong. You've always been strong." Willow steps forward, tears glistening. "You're not alone, Sasha. We're here." The surgical team moves quickly, ushering them out. All they can do now is wait. As anesthesia takes hold, Sasha floats in and out of consciousness. Memories flood her mind, losing Liam, battling addiction, escaping guardianship under Gladys, finding peace again. She sees Brando's face. She hears Liam's cry. "Not again," she whispers through the haze. "Please not again." As the C-section begins, her blood pressure spikes. The monitor beeps wildly. Doctors work frantically to stabilize her. Meanwhile, outside the OR, Willow collapses into a chair, shaking. Carly hugs her tightly. Why does this keep happening to her? Willow sobs. Michael's silence is heavy. He's thinking about the custody battle, about Sasha's role in Wiley's life, about everything that might be taken from him or gained. An hour later, Dr. Navarro emerges. The baby is alive. Everyone exhales in relief. "It's a boy," she adds. "He's small, but breathing on his own. He'll need time in the NICU, but he's strong." But then, her expression changes. There's something else. Sasha coded on the table. Willow screams. "No, no, she can't die." Michael is frozen. "She's back," Dr. Navarro quickly says. "But it was close. She's in recovery now. We'll monitor her closely." Carly hugs them both. This child is a fighter, just like his mama. Hours later, Sasha awakens in recovery. Michael is at her side. Willow holds the tiny bundle in her arms, tubes and all, but very much alive. "You did it," Michael tells her. "What's his name?" Sasha asks, weakly. Willow looks at her, then at Michael. Sasha blinks at them. "He's your family too. All of you. Help me name him." Michael kneels beside the bed. "Brandon Liam Gilmore. After your husband and your son." Tears roll down Sasha's cheeks. It's perfect. The next morning, the judge reconvenes a private hearing at GH, with both parties present but humbled by the events. Willow stands. "I've had time to think," she says. "And I realize that fighting Michael for Wiley won't heal me. It'll just hurt everyone more." Michael's eyes widen. "I want shared custody," she says. "Real, honest co-parenting. No more secrets. No more pain." The judge agrees. Michael smiles. It's not a victory. It's a new beginning. News travels fast. Nina sits at home, watching the sunrise. She's heard about Sasha's baby. She touches her phone, debating calling Willow. But she doesn't. Not yet. Across town, Sonny meets with Ava. "Sasha's baby might just save this family," he mutters. "If we don't destroy it first." Ava eyes him. "You think that's still possible?" He doesn't answer. Sasha is soon transferred to a private suite. Baby Brandon remains in the NICU, but is improving by the hour. Michael and Willow take turns sitting with him. Sasha, still recovering, is overwhelmed when Brooklyn, Maxie, and even Nina stop by with flowers and tears. "I've been so many versions of myself," Sasha says one night. "Addict, widow, victim. Now, I get to be just a mom." Willow squeezes her hand. "You've earned it." Just as things begin to calm, a GH intern arrives with an envelope. "It's the paternity test," he says. "From weeks ago." Sasha frowns. "I thought we settled that." Michael reads it. His face turns white. "Sasha, he's not mine." Willow stares. Sasha gasps. "But how?" Michael hands her the paper. Poor Charles reels from yet another twist. As Sasha recovers and prepares to raise her son, new questions emerge. What will Cody do? Can Willow and Michael stay united? Will Nina ever be part of her daughter's life again? And in the shadows, someone watches the hospital monitors with interest. A dark figure. Unseen. Unnoticed. But very, very invested.